Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of With the Photographer by Stephen Leacock. We know very well that Stephen Leacock is one of the best modern English prose writers, and all his essays will have a subtle humor in them, and this With the Photographer is also in the same way, and usually he will talk about something which happened in his life. And in this With the Photographer, he describes his experience with a photographer. Now Leacock wants to take a photo so that he can give it to his friends. So he goes to a photographer, and first he is made to wait for an hour. Then the photographer calls him inside the room, and this photographer, Leacock says, looked very grave. And the photographer keeps on looking at Leacock's face, and he says that he is not satisfied with Leacock's looks, that is his face. And Leacock also knows that he is not that very good looking, and actually when he was waiting for that 1 hour, he was looking at the magazines which were kept there, and all the magazines had pictures of all the models who were picture perfect with painted face, that is with full makeup and all dressings and everything. And he understood that he is a very normal looking person and not that category. And then the photographer says that he would prefer to shoot only 3/4 of Leacock's face so that it will look better. And then the photographer goes and hides himself behind the camera, and after some time he comes out, and he comes so close to Leacock's face, and he turns Leacock's face and says that he should give a look like that so that the pose will look attractive in the photo. And then he keeps on giving a lot of instructions like close the mouth, then try and droop your ears, roll your eyes and turn your face, expand your lungs and sit like that, and all that to Leacock. And Leacock is really confused, and in fact he even gets frightened. And after a certain time, Leacock loses his patience and he starts shouting at the photographer. And when he is shouting at the photographer clicks the shot. And Leacock is really shocked because he was not prepared for the photograph, and he doesn't know how it will come out. But the photographer asks Leacock to come and check the proof on Saturday, and he says that after the proof is okayed, he will deliver the photograph on Sunday. On Saturday, Leacock goes with lots of expectations to see his photo. But when the photographer gives a photo and tells him that the proof is ready, he is shocked because the photo does not look like Leacock itself. And when Leacock asks the photographer why it is looking like that, the photographer says that since he was not very happy with Leacock's face, he had edited the eyebrows and the mouth, and he also has plans to edit his ears because he is not very happy with Leacock's ears. Hearing all this, Leacock shouts at the photographer and says that the photograph does not resemble him at all, and actually he wanted to give his photograph to his friends so that they could have it as his remembrance after his death. And he says, maybe my face is not really good, but I love the face as how it is because it is my original face. And he says that he wants only his original face and not an altered one, and leaves the photograph in the photographer's studio itself and walks out with tears. Actually, though the ending is very touching, the whole essay, if you read the original essay, it will be very humorous because this is how Leacock writes his essay. And this is an incident which can happen to all of us when we go to a photographer's studio. And this is the summary of the story. If you have anything more to add on to this, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.